What you saying, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Manager, back with another video for you guys today. So in today's video, we're talking about the consumer mindset and also the average mindset. So the average mindset is more of a consumer mindset, but the reason I want to talk about this today is because if you want to be rich and successful in life, you're going to have to do what 99% of people are not doing it. Unfortunately, you're going to have to be like the 1%. And the 1% do a few different things which actually make a lot of difference in the whole context of things. You know, a lot of people in this day and age waste their time on a lot of silly, unnecessary things. You know, you've seen on social media, all this flexing with the Gucci bags, with the Gucci belt, with the Louis Vuitton hat, with whatever they may have. You know, all these people have these things going on, and a lot of them are obviously not rich. You know, there are some that are rich, but many of the ones that you see, which are, you know, maybe people who are close to you, that kind of thing, they're not actually rich. You know, a lot of people, these people actually have a consumer mindset. And a very small percentage of people do have the entrepreneurial mindset, which is the mindset of the rich. And that is exactly why they end up succeeding and becoming a lot richer than the 99%. So we'll dive into the difference between those two mindsets in a second. But the first thing I want to say is, the first thing we need to do today is make sure we are smashing the thumbs up button as always. Please give a like on these videos to make sure you let me know that you enjoyed the video. You know, by the number of likes, I can kind of tell, I've got an indication of if you guys like the video, if you guys didn't like the video, whatever the case may be. But also, please make sure you guys are commenting on these videos. As always, the usual stuff. You know, let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what you would like to see in the future. Let me know, you know, if you have a consumer mindset, if you have an entrepreneurial mindset, whatever kind of mindset you have. Please also, if you are new around here, hit that red button below, subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Well, not really, but we're on our way there. We're still moving on. So again, it will be nice to hit 1,000 by the end of this month, but who knows, we'll see. Lastly, please make sure we are sharing these videos with your friends so we get them out to more people, help more people open their eyes to the, you know, different kind of mindsets that are in this world, the entrepreneurial mindset, the consumer mindset, the rich mindset, the wealthy mindset, the poor mindset, understand exactly what's going on and help them improve their financial situation. So now let me just address a couple key points before I talk about the consumer mindset and the entrepreneurial mindset. So like I said, you know, 99% of people do things, you know, the wrong way, or let's say differently to the 1%. And the 1%, of course, end up a lot more richer and a lot more successful. So the thing is, you know, when it comes to making money and succeeding in the long run, it means you're gonna have to sacrifice a lot of things now. So the glamorous looks, you know, again, the Louis V belts, the Gucci hat, whatever you may have, you're gonna have to sacrifice that right now. I'm not saying you can't buy that later, but if you really want to become rich and you want to become successful when it comes to your wealth and your finances, you're going to have to sacrifice right now, in the meantime, in the short term, so you can live like that in the long term. Remember, the aim is to be rich, not to look rich. That is not the aim. We don't want to look rich. We want to actually be rich and have wealth. So we're not going to waste time and do stuff, you know, which is unnecessary in the short term. We're going to do what's going to benefit us in the long run. So now let's talk about that consumer mindset I was talking about. Consumers. This is exactly what they do. They get money, they get paid, they earn some income, and their ideas, their aim is to spend it on some nice things. You know, they consume. They buy bags, they buy clothes, they spend it on nice food, they go on vacation, they enjoy their life. And there's nothing wrong with that. But again, this is what 99% of people do. This is why a lot of people struggle to live paycheck to paycheck and struggle to actually make a lot of money to keep them sustained long term. But yeah, they get money and they consume. You know, these are the people who spend 400, 500 bucks each and every month on a car. These are the people who think, okay, I've got a bit of money, time to up my wardrobe, time to, you know, look a bit more glamorous. These are the people who you do not want to be like, unfortunately. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with looking nice, eating good, having a good time, going on holiday, taking a break, relaxing. But again, this is what 99% of people do, and this is why 99% of people are outdone by the 1%. But what do that 1% do? The 1% have an entrepreneurial mindset. They get money, you know, they get paid, they get an income, and they start looking at assets. You know, you might not think they always start looking at assets. Some of them do save, but they start looking at assets sooner or later. And they get those assets, you know, whether it's rental properties, whether it's stocks, whether it's commodities, whether it's bonds, whether it's royalties, they get those assets. And what do those assets do? Well, because they own those assets bring them some more money. So they got more money and some more income now. So what do they do with that money? Well, eventually, let's be honest, they consume. And there's nothing wrong with consuming again. But if you're consuming, you know, straight off the money you're getting paid, especially if it's just a 9 to 5, one source of income, and you're consuming, getting paid off assets which are, you know, bringing money each and every month without you doing a lot, well, there's a big difference there. And that's exactly what separates the rich from the average. So if you have a consumer mindset, you get paid and your first thoughts are, okay, you know, time to spend some money, time to, you know, get a bit flashy, time to do some nice things. Again, long run, that's not gonna help you, especially if you have one source of income. You need to get to the point where you're thinking, all right, what should I do with this money? You know, how can I make this money multiply? How can I get some stuff which I own, which are assets, which can pay me money each and every month so I can actually have a nice time without worrying, because I know money's coming in the next week, the next day, whatever it may be. How can I get to the point where it doesn't matter what I do, you know, money's gonna keep coming in. I have cash flow, because it's a lot better to have money coming in, you know, consistently than money going out consistently. And I know right now it sounds stupid, like, you know, people will say, well, that's obvious. Yes, but people do not behave like that. People behave like they can get paid and the next paycheck's coming in 2 weeks, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna blow some money. I'm gonna spend a lot in the club. I'm gonna spend some money on some bottles, on some nice clothes. When again, you can take that money, that same money that you're spending each and every weekend, start investing in things, or even just start investing in yourself to begin with. But that mindset that you have, that is going to determine where you are in a few years. that's going to determine if you end up like the 99% of people, you end up like the 1% of people. You know, no matter what source of income you have, no matter if you have 2, 3, 4 sources of income, if you use all the money you're getting from that and spend it straight away, you're not going to get very far. I got to tell you that. Eventually your money will run out. You know, if you take that money and you save it or you invest into assets, especially when you invest into assets, it's coming back to you. It is continuously coming back to you. And you get to the point where it doesn't matter what you do, money's just coming in, money's just flowing in. You have cash flow. But that is the mindset that not many people have. They don't want to do that. You know, they want to get a lot of money and spend a lot of money. They want to get paid each and every week and then spend money each and every week. If you're going to spend money each and every week, you better be getting paid each and every week and from a few different sources. If you have that kind of mindset, there's no way you can lose. If you have that mindset for a long term and you execute well, there's no way that you're not part of that 1%. If you want to have a brighter future, especially when it comes to your wealth and your financial situation, don't get caught up in doing the silly things. Don't get caught up in wasting money, you know, behaving like 99% of people short term. Do the things which are better for your future. Do the things which are going to benefit you. You know, there's no point trying to look rich when you don't have that money. There's no point trying to look rich and look nice on the gram, on Snapchat, when you know you're going to wait till next week's paycheck before you can even eat again. That is not a situation we want to be in. That is consumer mindset. You're getting paid and buying outfits, getting paid and straight away your money going to bills and car loans and expenses and not having a lot left for you, that is difficult to keep up with. That is exactly what we don't want to do. On the other hand, what we do want to do is get paid $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 from a few different sources each and every month. And another $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 of that is going to assets. So you can get paid another $500, $700, $800 each and every week. That is exactly how it works. And if you don't understand, let me give you a quick example. You get yourself a rental property, which is going to bring you $1,200 each and every month. For those of you who don't understand how it's $1,200 each and every month, the person in the house is paying rent and you are the landlord. So you're getting paid $1,200 each and every month. You know, it may have cost you $10,000 down payment. You know, it may have cost you $300,000, $40,000 over a 30-year period. But good thing here is $12,000 each and every month for the next 30 years or however long is coming straight into your pocket. You know, that money can be used to cover your bills. That money can be used to cover your expenses. That money may even be used to cover your own rent, depending on how much your rent is. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The exact same goes for investing in stocks. You know, you might get paid $3,000 a month. You might lose $1,500 to expenses. And you might have another $1,500 left over. Now you can do a lot with that $1,500. You can spend it on your car, spend it on, you know, going to nice places, spending it on eating out. You can also spend $700, $800 each and every month on stocks, which are going to grow long term, which are going to pay you dividends each and every month or each and every quarter. That is exactly the mindset that the rich have. That is exactly why they succeed. That's exactly why they get a lot of money and they spend a lot of money. Because they can afford to. You know, they don't spend money and think, oh, when's my next paycheck coming? They spend money and they think, right, here's that asset I'm going to purchase. I'm going to get some money from that. I'm going to get another source of income here. I'm going to get paid 2 or 3 times each and every month. I'm going to get paid from 3 or 4 different sources each and every month. That is how they think. That is their mindset. That is an entrepreneur mindset. That is a producer mindset. That is not a consumer mindset. That is someone who wants to succeed long term. That is someone who's doing the best for themselves for their financial future. And if you want to think really long term, think about this. They get to the age of 50, 60, they don't want to work anymore. You know, they want to retire. But they have 4 rental properties. They have stocks bringing them money each and every month. Their stocks are growing. They have a portfolio which is increasing. And again, they're getting paid each and every month from their tenants. Now you see here, they have retired, they have stopped working, they're not physically working anymore, but they continued getting paid. That is because they thought ahead 20, 30, 40 years ago. That's because they were smart with their money. They weren't so focused, you know, in their 20s on the Mike and Mary jeans, you know, the Balmain t-shirts. They were focused on having money when they're 60, not having to work when they're 55, being able to retire when they want to. That is the right mindset. It's all up here. That's where it starts. So for those of you who are so focused on flexing on social media right now, so focused on looking good for the gram, so focused on spending money on nice clothes when you know you really can't afford it. Again, aim is to be rich. The aim is not to look rich. Anybody can look rich. Anybody can go into debt to look rich. Anybody can use a credit card to buy nice clothes. Anybody can do that. That is not special. That's not difficult. But not everybody can stop working when they're 55. Not everybody can stop working when they're 60. Not everybody can keep getting paid at those ages. The concept that I've discussed today is really not difficult to execute. And it's not even as difficult to grasp. You have to do what 99% of people are not doing right now. You have to start building for your future. Forget about looking nice right now. Forget about the now. Think about 30, 40 years down the line. You don't want to be working hard until you're 60, 70. You don't want to be relying on your children or friends to bail you out. You want to have continuous cash flow. You want to have money coming in constantly. You want to be able to do what you want when you want without worrying and still having money coming in. Because at the end of the day, let's be honest. Money is not everything, but money is what's going to pay for your food. Money is what's going to pay for your rent. Money is going to pay for your vacations. Money is going to pay for your trips. Money is going to pay for how you live. Without money, in that case, you're going to really struggle to survive. So that is exactly why I say it's important to have a rich mindset. Don't be like 99% of people. Don't have that kind of mentality. I can tell you again, that's not going to get you very far. But if you have the right mindset, you do the right things, you do what's necessary right now, that is exactly what's going to be the difference between you succeeding and you failing. Be creative, be smart. Use your time now to make your money work for you. So long run, you don't have to continue to work for money. So please let me know in the comment section below what you thought of today's video. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you have a consumer mindset, if you have a producer mindset. if you have a rich mindset, if you have a poor mindset, because that's what's going to be the difference in the long run. Speak to people who are older than you. Speak to people who are planning for their retirement, what they're doing. Don't speak to people who are looking nice every day, you know, fresh, all this kind of stuff. Be smart with your money short term, and even if you don't see a few results, you know, within the first few years, don't worry about that. Remember again, you're thinking long term. That is exactly what you're doing this for. But as always, please make sure you guys check out those links in the description. We have my smartwatch company, Tangier Watches. That is a long-term business that I have planned out. Please go check them out. Watches for men's, women's, kids, whoever. We've got different designs. Again, go check that out. If you'd like to be an affiliate for my smartwatch company, also the link is in the description. Add to that, we've got free cryptocurrency, free stocks through Robinhood, a free guide to online business, and a couple other things, all in the description below. Just check them out. But thank you guys for watching today's video. Thank you for the support as always. But that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I got one to making. You've got a rich mindset to be chasing. See you guys tomorrow for another video. Peace.